I want to welcome everybody to season 2 of the Will Hill Show. Obviously, from the background, you can see things have changed. Without change, you can't continue to grow. Ain't that right, y'all?
Yeah.
So, season 2, we're going to be trying a whole bunch of new things. We took some stuff out, we added some stuff, and we'll love y'all feedback on these things. And, like I said, change is inevitable. You're supposed to change your clothes every day. Everybody don't, and you kind of don't fuck with those people. So, with that being said, we'll get off my soapbox and jump right into season 2, introducing KD.
Yo, what up? It's KD. I go by quite a few things, man. I go by Cuts by KD as far as the barber industry. The Mantician, KD the Great, Dizzle, K Dizzle, all types of stuff. But this is what I do. This is where I'm at. I'm a barber extraordinaire, a cosmetologist as well. Make women and men look beautiful, kids too. But I don't too much care for doing like small kids, because it's too much at times. They fighting with you and back and forth and crying, and you got to give them suckers and all types of stuff. You end up taking like an hour on like a 2-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I can get a man out the way, about 30, 45 minutes.
All right, hold on. Before you get way too deep, KD is my personal barber. I know I'm looking a little rough right now. I ain't been out this way.
Set up the appointment, man.
Look, this is appointment only. None of that walk-in stuff. No. How did you get to that point where you become appointment only?
Well, it really just takes you to value yourself. I've taken the classes and been around the mentors to tell me that you got to value yourself. You got to put that time into yourself. Get the education you need to show the people that you're worth. Right. That appointment based only, the things that you're giving, the experience that you're offering, the feeling that you're giving the person. I know we've had plenty of conversations outside of just barbering, right, or your life and what you're doing. That's why we're here now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the iron sharpens iron. So it's just that case in point. Just it makes you valuable in yourself. So I just told people like, hey man, I got a family, I got things I want to do. I do networking events, I go outside of the shop, so I need that time to myself. So I need appointment based only, and in that way I can control my money.
Right. Do you not feel like you're missing out though on the walk-in money?
Nah, man, like a lot of people, that's the argument in the industry, like especially with the new heads, like I would say I'm seasoned even though I'm not, I don't know everything. I'm a student of the trade always. But I'm seasoned as far as how I work, so you want to do less work and get more money. You see what I'm saying? And that's the name of the game when you get seasoned. But when you fresh out the gate, it's walk in. I need the money. I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there, I'm going to get that. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? So now I've worked my way up to that point. And I can successfully say that I've been appointment based only for 4 years.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's hella dope. Now anybody who's gotten their haircut ever know your barber is more than just your barber.
Oh, yeah.
Like you say, we have extensive conversations.
Oh,
you
yeah.
become somewhat, what is it, like a confidant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you become
definitely
that person.
A therapist.
Right, most definitely.
Like
so,
a lot.
and I was just thinking, how could somebody who's not, I guess, an intellectual do that? Have you seen somebody who's like, you ain't the brightest, but you still cut very well?
As far as everybody's got different layers of them, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you pretty much touch bases on what you bring in, as far as your clientele. So like if you got the clientele that's just surface based and we just gonna talk about sports and shoes all the time, that's all the conversation you're gonna have. But if you have somebody with an intellect that has something deeper to offer intellectually, then you can go deeper in them conversations. You can't have those conversations with everybody.
Right. Yeah. Ladies, this is why the barber is a coveted
straight up
position. You have to build that connection, and that's why we will leave your ass when we leave our barber. But
real talk, it's a big misconception, man. We don't get a lot of the credit that we deserve as far as what we do. We got to get a license. We got to go to state board, just like doctors and lawyers. You know what I'm saying? We got a PSI, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what that is. If y'all know what it is, you got to take that test. $1,500, blood, sweat, and tears. Sometimes $15,000 or plus, dollars for this. It's not a game, and people try to downplay what we do as a hustle or just a grind. it start off like that if you don't got your L, but once you get your L, it's a totally different game. You figure out what you can do versus what you can't do without one.
Right. So did you were you cutting hair before you decided to get your L?
Oh yeah.
So would you say that step to go get your L, you learned a lot?
Yeah. That journey during it, like before it and during it, definitely, but it was a different journey. It was more like before it was more like a hustle.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like the side thing to do on top of what I'm doing. And then once I decided to go to school for it, it was like, all right, this is life. This is my career. This is what I'm doing because I'm taking that step. Didn't nobody make me do this or put a gun to my head and say, hey, go to school and, get your L. I had things that I wanted to do myself. So, I had to put that time in. And anything that's worth putting the time in is worth having.
Have you seen people, graduate from the school and still ain't worth the shit?
Bro. To this day, it's 20. We're about to be in 2020, right? Man, so I came up real quick history. I came up in this just over the years. My mom, my dad, my grandmother came up in their shop, so I've seen it all. You know what I'm saying?
So you transpired.
Didn't know I was gonna do it, but I ended up doing it. But I've seen so many people have it, pass it up, or get it, finish school, don't get their license, go to work at a regular job. Go be like, oh yeah, I'm done with school. Hey, anybody got a cubicle I can work in, doing some taxes or something? Like, come on, man. That's cool on some side. But you just, like I said, you spent, depending on what school you went to, 15,000 or more, 1,500 hours, blood, sweat, and tears. Nicks, scrapes, days, your kids was sick, you had to take off.
Right.
It's credentials with schools, certain schools. With my school, it was 85% or more, meaning that you couldn't get less than 85% percentage on your academics, your attendance, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or you out. They taking your state funding. So that's to keep you on point. You feel me? So it's crazy to me how people get to that point and just, oh, I'm good. It's just I got to it and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't throwing no shade, but it's just man,
it's real life.
It's pointless to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then to go through school. School is rough. It ain't super easy. Like I said, anything worth having is not easy.
Nah, because I've seen some people who got their L's and still can't cut hair.
Bro.
What happens?
And it's also it's repetition. So it's school is for you to be repetitive.
Right.
But school doesn't teach you everything, so you gotta stay a student. Like I said, network, go to these events. If you're not networking, you're not working. So you gotta keep working, keep moving, keep meeting people, keep passing out, get some cards, pass them out. Be on social media. I know it's a pain in the butt, it's an extra job. I got 4 different social media sites. It's deep, but you gotta do it to stay relevant, stay popping, and then get people to know where you at, what you do. I get people from everywhere, all over. I get people coming into town, flying in, all types of stuff. Wherever I go, they come. So it's just really just you and your attitude, and that'll take you far.
Man, because I travel a distance to get my hair cut. This ain't no up the street type stuff. And when I moved from the area where you was cutting, I of course try to find something closer. And it's just there's a standard.
That's what it is.
There's a standard. And for black people in particular, it's the line.
And it really it goes personal. Because I just seen kids get in the mirror oh no, bruh. And then they'll tilt their head oh, you really, see, I gotta tilt my head for it to be straight. It's like having a wheel aligner, you know what I'm saying?
God.
It's so you know what it is. I know what it is. I cut my own hair. No, nobody cut my hair. You know
Well, you cutting your hair before you went to school and all that other stuff?
Yeah, I was cutting my
hair.
Started
yourself?
I started learning because I felt wasn't nobody gonna take the time that it took to know how to cut my hair. Right. I got a couple different ways that my hair go on one side, a little cowlick back here. So, you gotta pay attention to those things. And then people just be yeah. And then next thing you know, you got hair going this way, hair going that way, looking uneven. It's a lot more to hair than just $1. And when you get looked at as the $, that's when your antenna gotta go up all right, I'm just a number.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let me find the quality that I don't feel like just a number. Do you feel like just a number with me?
No, I mean, obviously not. That's why I wouldn't travel if I felt like you was just taking my bucks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's
give me
the
a cut.
thing.
No, most definitely not. It is most definitely a personal connection. That's how you build that bond.
Yeah.
And I trust you
Right.
to give me my look for the 2 weeks.
Exactly. And then it's like, man, you know, it's a lot of power in that, you know, making a person feel good about themselves.
Yeah. If you wasn't cutting hair, what would you be doing?
Man, probably just investing in everything that I want to do outside of this, like real estate. I definitely want to do real estate. I'm gonna do real estate,
Right.
but that's like something that I would really be doing outside of this, like investing in buildings, property management, you know, Airbnb, stuff like that, you know, flipping, all types of stuff. Music. Me and my brothers, we do music. A lot of my family's music oriented. You know, play with instruments and produce all that stuff. You know, rap. So those are the things that I would be doing, and just, you know, living life, man. And just, and I'm sure I would, you know, have my family, so just be spending a whole bunch of family time with them, soaking that stuff up. So, you know, simple stuff, man, nothing major.
I know you had a little stint working for the radio. How did that go?
Yeah, I actually worked for the radio station for about 7 years. I worked for Power 92, 106.3, Power 106, 102.3. It's all under one.
All the heavy hitters.
Yeah, it's all under one roof. I learned a lot, man. I did 4 different things under that hat: promotion, board op, producing, and engineering. It was fun. I met a lot of people, got a lot of networks, and that's one of the reasons, because I had just came out here from the city, because I'm from the city. So I came out here, and then I was working that and here at the same time. So I got into those and was kind of like bouncing them off of each other, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's the, you know, the radio barber."
Oh, you from the city west? Shout it out.
Oh man,
what's
low end, man. I was on 44th and Prairie last before I came up 7 years ago. So shout outs to the low end, Bronzeville area now. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm really cultured all over. I done lived out west, up north. You know, Rogers Park.
How the hell you end up in out west Illinois?
Nah, just out west, like on the west side. Niggas know out west, man. You say out west, hey, we took 290 to get over there.
No, I'm saying,
you know
people say it's his own city now.
Yeah,
out west.
I mean,
out west
that's how each side of the city is, bro. Like, they disown each other so much. Are you from out south? Are you from out west? Are you from up north? And then the east don't even get no love. It's like, y'all got a side, but it's like, man, it's too short.
Right. That's one of the reasons I love Chicago, though.
Yeah.
That's one of the only places where you hear that.
Yeah.
Like, even though we all still Chicago, we like, alright, but you
from over there, and they different.
Still Chicago, don't fuck with us.
Man, the west side be saying, you know what I'm saying, the south side crazy. I'm like, y'all crazy. Like, what y'all talking about, dude?
All the west siders,
man,
let's get this straight. Y'all the crazy.
West side love, like no doubt.
Hey, no, y'all still the homies.
But gee, like, we gotta stop all that hate, man. Straight up. Come together. You know, it's too much going on.
What would you say was your most difficult cut? Or you had the hardest time doing?
I would say back when I first learned how to cut like straight hair. So I was like, it was like a Chinese dude. And I was like, you know, I was only used to cutting our hair, you know what I'm saying? That's when I started. Yeah, man. I ain't even paying attention to it. It was just the time. It took me like, man, about 2 hours to cut his hair, because I didn't go through that course.
Like, yo.
Yeah. At the time, it was me being self-taught.
Right.
You know, so I didn't have that schooling on how to comb over, you know, the clip over comb or the comb over shear. I didn't know none of that. So it was just like, all right, weight. Oh my God! Like, how am I get that weight out? And weight by weight, I mean like too much hair, like a bulk of hair in a fade. So it's like you're trying to get that out, blend it up, without going too high, and then making it like a high and tight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just wanted him to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I was sweating like a motherfucker. So yeah, I want to say that's probably like my hardest cut. After that, I just really took it and just dived into everything that I do. Even to this day, like I said, I don't know everything, so I dive in. Like, I take the stuff that I do know and incorporate it and just make it happen.
Have you seen that Asians are like now trying to get out here?
Yes.
They texturizing and shit.
Doing
now they got the fucking sponge brush and shit.
I seen that shit, I was like, now that just shows you, like the conversation I had earlier, that shows you how influential we are.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
We're in the world, straight up.
We're very influential because everybody mimics us. You know what I'm saying? Imitation is the highest form of humility. You know what I'm saying? We should pat ourselves on the back for that, because, you know, a lot of people talk stuff about it like, oh, you know, they just want to be us, but it's like, hey, man, they got to learn shit from somewhere.
Right, they see it and they like it.
They see the drip, you know what I'm saying? And they want the shit, you know what I'm saying?
I just seen a video of some people trying to footworking. Now that's crazy to me.
Hey. Because they must have had a visit to Chicago individually.
Because that's not something you see on TV, NBA play. Ain't nobody footworking.
Nah, that's a hometown thing.
Because, you know, they just not really incorporating the whole B-boy style. Yeah. They break dancing and stuff over there, and now they footwork.
Now they footwork hard.
What? Yo, for real. Like,
they ain't doing it like that, but they trying. Some of them dope, though. I done seen some of them.
It's a little slower.
Yeah.
But they hitting them.
But they hitting it like you know, they better than white folks. White folks ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? White folks doing a lot of different shit. They ain't touching that. Like, they're like, nah.
That take way too much rhythm, bro.
No, sir. I'm tired by the end of that one. I can't do it.
All right, so what is your favorite cut? What was your favorite cut that you've done? Did you like somebody come in there like, hey, look, man, I was just down the street. Buddy fucked me up. Can you fix me?
Well, I would say that. That's like the fix me. You see what I'm saying? Because really, that kind of just shows your talent, your true talent. You know what I'm saying? As far as, all right, can you really take this shit and make it look clean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From him just getting butchered. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, or however many days or however long it's been. And that's what I found myself good at doing also, is taking something from one point and enhancing it without using enhancement.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
It's crazy because that's how I ended up in your chair. Exactly. I ain't gonna name drop nobody from the shop because you might say me from whatever. But it was in the shop.
Wait, that shop?
The first shop I met you at.
Oh,
yeah, that one.
Shots fired.
And so,
and by the way, I've gotten a lot of that. But anyway,
no, I was getting my haircut and it was just not clean. You know what I'm saying? And so obviously, what I'm doing is looking.
Yeah.
And I see you was doing your thing. I'm like, you had left one day. Obviously, you was damn near appointment only by then.
Yeah. And that was a minute ago. The time I was working in the radio station. So I was
right, you was in and out. So I went that one time and he wasn't there. And they're like, I'll cut you up. I'm like, no, who sit right there?
Right.
They're like, oh, KD sit right there. Hey, you got his number or something?
Right. You go on my station and be like, what's going right?
And it was awkward, yo. It's like seeing your ex-girlfriend at Walmart with your new girl.
I know.
Because I came in the next time. He's like, yeah, I got you. I'm like, nah, I already made a point.
And you just walk right past them and shit like,
I dapped him up and everything. What's good?
What's good?
She's like, nah, I got you. Nah, I made a point. Like, KD. He's like, oh shit, all right. Then he sat in his chair. Y'all, what we go eat?
I don't want to see this nigga make no money. And that's how I be too, man. Some people be like that, man.
All right, so this is the part where I like to just dive in a little bit deeper, just straight cuts. Mm-hmm. Now, I found some pictures on the internet.
Oh shit.
Of some cuts. And we go.
What we about to do?
we go right there. I want you to give me your professional take on
Okay,
this.
so I get to be a judge.
Exactly.
All right, cool.
Exactly.
All right.
Now
I've been trying to add this to my resume, but people trying to keep me down.
This wave has been going on. What is this called?
Okay, this is called. Now, how do I do it? Do I show it to the camera?
No, don't worry about it. Okay. That's the edit part. That's their job.
This is what's this? The shag. They do this. From my knowledge, they do this down south a lot. So this is the shag. The waves up top,
back.
and the little puff, depending on how big you want your puff, how high. I had this, but mine was the Midwest version of it. You feel me?
What's the Midwest version of it?
I mean, I just really had more hair up top than the waves, and I had my puff in the back.
Right. Okay. I kind of
so
remember
it was just, I did it, and I was the only dude doing it around here. So, and I had some color in it, because I did the color on it.
People now. I feel like a lot of people want to be unique, but this is the throwback. Our man Kanye. What's that?
Okay, so that's like really Gucci did that before Kanye. Mm-hmm. You gotta remember
all them stars.
Yeah, he did the whole head before Kanye, and Kanye kind of took that from him. So that's just I got a lot on my mind. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? That's good. I'm thinking about a lot, and I don't really know what I want. So just do it up.
I was just saying, how does somebody ask for that?
Hey, come in. All right. Hey, can you just
yeah.
Say less. Say less. I got you. Just do you. Just.
Now these last two is apparently called 3D cuts.
Oh yeah. See this, and this is so unique that I know whose work this is.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's how it is. I can't get front on this work. This work is the shit.
Right.
This is my man Rob the original. I'm a name drop. This shit dope. Rob. Hey, his work, man, is very inspiring to me as an artist, because I do, artistry and designs and haircut and stuff like that. But the things that he does and the envelopes that he pushes, man, like he does stuff on horses and dogs, but it's like, hey,
so if he got hair, I'm gonna cut it.
Dope. He started off doing that salt stuff. I don't know if you ever seen
yeah,
but that's him.
Okay.
So he do tattoo work, but like I said, as an artist, he inspires me to keep going in different directions in this.
Right. Yeah, damn, that's crazy that like be that known.
Same dude, right?
Is this still him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Same dude. He be putting blunts in their mouth and shit. Yeah. He do the Krusty the Clown, all that. Yeah. Yeah. Same dude.
Is that something you could do?
I feel like I can.
Yeah.
Like if I really took my time, I'm not big on portraits. I never was as an artist drawing. But like I can do some abstract, crazy 3D stuff. Like if I really put my mind to it.
All right, Derrick, you got some hair, bro. Come on, we gonna let him.
Yeah.
Put some 3D effects in your hair.
Yeah, we can put the camera on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a video.
No shit, no
promotion. Hey, state it is. How you go out?
All right, one of the last things I want to dive into the Mantician.
Okay.
What's the Mantician?
Big word, the Mantician. That's something I came up with about 8 years ago. When I first joined and really got my feet planted into hair school, I really wanted a persona for myself because I always have some way to reinvent myself.
Right.
Another name. Like, damn, this thing got so many fucking names. What the fuck? But yeah, the Mantician is just a collab of beautician and me being a man's man.
Right.
Not the dainty
$40.
And that's like funny as hell because I do that shit all the time. It's $40. But I'm a man's man. But yeah, I just I keep that line where it is. I nothing against nobody. But as far as this line, there are straight men that do hair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want it to get confused. So I stood myself out with the name the Mantician, and everybody fucking loves it.
No, I mean it's unique, and that's what I feel like you need to get to that next level.
Yeah,
you have to set yourself apart.
And a few brands.
Right.
I'm noticing like with today's world and social media, man, you got to have more than one brand, man.
Easy,
like, straight up,
easy. So
it's that's the way I incorporate things. Multiple brands. Me and my boy, we working on a collab brand. And just many more ventures, man.
All right, so this is it. I appreciate your time.
Oh, yeah.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
Instagram, you can find me at KD the Great 85. Facebook, KD Lucas. My business page on Facebook is Cuts by KD. Snapchat is Cuts by KD Dizzle. And I'm at 105 East 61st Street, Maryville, Indiana, at True Edge Barbershop. We are also a double salon. We have a salon in the back, nail techs, hairstylists. So come on out. You can get the full service here. You can get some of our products. We got hygienics line. We got the hygienics line. This is aftershave. It's one of the best aftershaves you're gonna use as far as the feel. The fact that it works and smell good, because women love to smell their men freshly out the chair, but it don't smell like alcohol, so you ain't have to worry about
okay.
I got a hair show. I got a hair show me and my boy Joe Flano are doing in January, Midwest MLB trade show. It's the stylist show too, as well as the MUA show. Come out, join. Students welcome, professionals welcome. Creative Bob competition is going down. $125 entry fee, $500 payout. You get a chair, you get a belt, and you get a goodie bag with jewelry in it. That's first place. So come on out, have fun, network. Remember what I said, networking. If you're not networking, you're not working. So check us out. MLB Joe Flano and all those sites that I told you on Instagram.
Y'all hear from the man himself. I'm Will Hill. You can find us Third Post Media. I almost fucked that up, y'all. My bad. Bear with me. It's season 2 in here, goddammit. We're changing shit.
Right. Who shot Ghost? Who shot Ghost?
But now, make sure y'all following us, Third Post Media, on everything. Post. I swear to God, if somebody text me again and put post, P-O-S-T, I'm just gonna disown you as a human being.
You don't want that.
Just listen to me. It's there. It's there. Third Post Media. You can follow me, simply just Will on everything. Y'all want y'all shout outs? Nah? They Third Post Media. We all together. And we out. Appreciate you. Y'all see my man, the trophy.
You see it?
We ain't get time.
You see it right. The trophies.
The
There's a story behind that. You know what I'm saying? It's significant. It's my 3P.